This is Baby Blush, EAFC 24 account that we don't spend any money on and have done well to beat the game by making it into Division 1. Now there is a feat way tougher than reaching Division 1, which we need to do in order to complete the game, and this is achieving rank 1 rewards in the Champions Finals, which requires you to win 19 out of the 20 games that you had in this limited time event. And if I don't manage to achieve this before the end of the game cycle, I will have to delete my club. However, in today's video, I gave myself 100 hours to do so. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. More on them later on. So when I logged on, I saw that the Champions Finals was available, and I decided to enter instantly. I then saw that we had some packs available, which we would end up not getting anything special from, and there were also some insane player SBCs that could definitely improve our team. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't played on this account for an entire month, but even then, the quality of the team that we built was so good, to the point that the only player SBCs that would actually upgrade our team are some of the most expensive ones available. This meant that it would take time for us to complete those SBCs, and there were objectives that would allow us to get resources by doing things as simple as just scoring goals. But my goal was to achieve rank 1 rewards in the Champions Finals, and so I decided to enter into my first game. Zola, I need you to track back. No, our defense is quite bad, and we're losing in the first game. No way, I just can't seem to get going against this opponent. We need to block the shot. Okay, we do. And I was struggling within my first game, and this was worrying, not only because we could only lose 1 out of the 20 games in this event, but also because of the fact that the games would only get tougher from here on out. He cuts inside, and somehow his Drogba's through. Oh no, how are we losing in the first game? My opponent would continue to run riot against my defense, and proceed to score another 2 goals, before the only player on our team who actually seemed to want to win would allow us to get a consolidation goal. However, after my opponent scored a ridiculous 5th goal against me, I decided to throw in the towel. Guys, this doesn't make sense. And because we lost our first game, we have to win all 19 games that we have in a row if we want to complete the game. And also, if I wanted to save myself from having to delete my club, and because I felt like our team needed something, I would look through the SPCs again, but I would once again face the same issue because the players that we could afford to complete weren't actually upgrades for our team, and then the players that would be upgrades for our team were just way too expensive for us at the time. And so, feeling like I didn't have a choice, I would enter into another game. Mbappe on the ball now, and he's been so good for our club. We find Kingsley Coman, let's shoot. What a finish. But no matter how much Mbappe did up front, it didn't matter if, no, we need to get the ball there. Our defense is so sloppy. He has it with Cruyff. This guy has an insane team. What is that? And his R9 scores on the volley. But as good as my opponent's team was, it didn't matter when we had Mbappe. I love this man. My opponent today would then proceed to go blow for blow against each other, and by the time there was 1 minute left, the game was still tied up. However, one good opportunity would provide either player an opportunity to land the knockout punch. We need to defend here to go to overtime. There's no way Cruyff is that good. No way. And narrowly losing our second game meant that this week we could no longer achieve rank 1 rewards. Now, feeling demoralized, I would rush to try and finish my games to just get this week's Champions Finals over with, and I was putting in an absolute stinker of a performance because halfway through, my record stood at 4 and 6. But it was at this point when I would be given a glimmer of hope. Okay, so the Team of the Season promo starts in a week, and that presents us with the perfect opportunity of being able to complete the expensive SPCs that could serve as upgrades for our team. There would also be new rewards, but we'll get into that before the next Champions Finals. And because of the fact that this promo would introduce some insane players into packs, our chances of packing upgrades became a lot higher. And what I didn't know at the time was that when the Team of the Season promo dropped, we would get a free guaranteed Team of the Season pack. I'm feeling motivated at the prospect of having a way better team. The next time I played in the Champions Finals, I was start to claim all of the objectives that we had completed, and we were even getting some rewards for objectives that we had completed over a month ago. And after claiming all of these objectives, I would start opening the packs. Now, from these packs, we were getting some really good players, but even though this was the case, opening these packs would be a decision that I'd come to regret later on. However, the reason I was opening the packs at the time was because we were only halfway done with our Champions Finals, and so if there was any chance that we'd get an upgrade for our team, I wanted to take it because it would allow me to get better rewards from this Champions Finals. Oh yeah, there was also a daily login SPC, and as we completed it, it would allow us to earn more packs. Okay, we have a duplicate that we need to get rid of. Now, to get rid of him, I would complete the exchange SPC before being made to look like a clown because I just converted an 88 rated player into an 83, and then from my final pack, I would pack an 88 rated team of the week, and these were so important, but we'll get into that a bit later on. But now, because of the fact that we still couldn't afford any upgrades, I decided that I'd finish playing my Champions Finals because with that out of the way, I could focus on my plan for the future. Now, in these Champions Finals games, Mbappe was still an absolute king, and so were players like Zico and Sauer. But what is important to note is that, trust me, what happened in the rest of the Champions Finals campaign wasn't a true representation of what our team was actually capable of, and I'm not just saying that to spare my blushes because of the fact that we just got rank 7 rewards. I'm skipping through that quickly. This is so embarrassing because all of our rewards fit on one screen. Now I would open the player picks that we had, and getting high rated players was always important, but I then decided to save the other rewards because of the plan that I had put together. You see, with the Team of the Season promo around the corner, As I mentioned earlier, we would have the opportunity of packing insane players, but we'd also have the opportunity of getting some more high rated cards because of the fact that there would be so many good players in packs. And so my plan leading into the team of the season was to accumulate as many packs as I possibly could to give myself the best chance of getting the most resources that I could as well, which I would then use to acquire upgrades for our team, boosting our chances at completing the game. Now, I had full faith in this plan because previously on the same account, we spent 3 weeks grinding towards completing one player, but after completing that one player in Mbappe, we were then capable of beating the game by making it into Division 1, which is something that without Mbappe, we were never capable of doing. Okay, it's a new day, and I've just completed the daily login. Another new day, and I won't be spending a lot of time, I'm just going to be doing the daily login again. Now, through completing this SPC, we were acquiring even more packs, and because I only gave myself 100 hours, and we had already spent 20 of them, I didn't want to invest too much time until the team of the season promo dropped. Now, I have to be honest, we were acquiring a lot of packs, and sometimes you just have that itch to play, and so, because this is a cup available, and we can get some rewards from it, I'm going to try to participate in it. Now, the matchmaking in the cup game mode was based on your rank in division rivals, and since we were in division 2, the games in the cup were tough, and even though they were close, ultimately, I'd end up losing the 2 games that I played, and I decided that until the team of the season promo dropped, I would utilize the menus to increase my pack collection. One man every hour is diagnosed with testicular cancer. It's actually the most common form of cancer amongst men ages 15 to 35. So with men's health and hygiene in mind, Manscaped have donated $50,000 to and also partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to help you take care down there. Now, we all know it requires confidence to put our balls in the goal. You can't just do it with any old tool in the shed. And with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra being both cordless and waterproof, switching to this product is like going from Harry Maguire at striker to Mbappe. There's a big difference. It also features dual skin-safe blade heads, now accompanied by an updated trimmer blade and interchangeable foil blade for enhanced performance. This updated trimmer blade features longer, wider, and rounded hair that cut through the hair with ease. You'll be getting results that you never thought were possible, but this is where things get interesting. The foil blade, crafted to transcend the boundaries of your typical trim, is designed to leave you with a finish that's irresistibly sleek and utterly bare. With the tool this perfect, no goal will be able to resist your balls. It's also equipped with a powerful LED light, meaning that you can shave with confidence navigating through those tricky regions. In those congested areas, no matter how tight or small, you'll have the vision to be able to find the right path. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra also features a constant RPM motor, meaning that the performance you'll receive in the first minute will be exactly the same as the performance that you'll be getting minutes before it dies. But trust me, this thing won't die on you, with a battery lifetime of 60 minutes on a single charge. And if that wasn't enough, with its wireless charging capabilities and travel lock feature, you can bring your trusty tool wherever you need to go, and on top of that, using my link in the description, you'll be getting a whopping 20% off of your order plus free shipping, with a portion of the money that you spend going to a good cause. So join the Manscaped movement and don't forget to take care of your pair. Back to the video. Now, even though we struggled during those games, fortunately for us, we had completed some objectives, and this allowed us to bolster our pack collection. However, feeling deprived of dopamine, I would complete an 85 plus player pick. However, this player pick wasn't too fruitful. Now, as we explained earlier, our plan was to save packs until the team of the season promo came out, because by opening those packs, we had a good chance at being able to get some upgrades for our team, but because we were struggling now, and I wanted to be able to complete the gameplay objectives, I devised a plan to get 3 short-term upgrades. Now, the first upgrade would be through Evoing Blanc's card, and because our defense was our team's weakest link, in order to get the second upgrade, I needed to make 170,000 coins, and while the third method of getting an upgrade wasn't guaranteed, it gave us the opportunity at getting an end-game player in any position we just couldn't get at all. However, the caveat was that this was a risk. So we can build an 88 rated squad, and because of this, I have an idea. Now, this idea was to complete an icon player pick that was available, and at this point, I realized that we could play in the qualifiers game mode, and this was massive because the opposition in this game mode would be a lot easier, and that means that we'd actually be capable of completing the gameplay objectives. We could also work our way towards getting some good tradable rewards, which could help us to get the 120,000 coins that we needed. Now, in the qualifiers game mode, we were absolutely destroying our opposition, and this was so good because scoring a lot of goals was one of the ways that we could add some really good packs to our collection, and because I set myself these 3 short-term goals for upgrades, while playing these games, I was a lot more motivated, and I was also having a lot more fun, and after playing and winning 3 games in a row, we had made some progress towards completing one of these upgrades. Okay, the first stage of Blanc's Evo is now complete. We could also claim a lot more packs, and one of the rewards that we got was an 88 rated player, and then also decided to dig into our pack collection, but I would only open the really bad packs, and because of this, getting an 87 rated player was not something I expected. Okay, I'm going to be taking a risk and completing this icon player pick. Now, while one of the reasons that this was a risk was because we weren't guaranteed to get an upgrade for our team, and if we didn't in fact get an upgrade for our team, it meant that we would have just wasted all of our fodder. But again, with how expensive the SPCs that would actually be upgrades for our team were, to me, it seemed like a reasonable decision. Now, at the time, we could also afford to complete the second squad. However, we'd have to use the team of the week, and since the squad didn't require one, this isn't something that I wanted to do. And after seeing this, I started to attempt the market matchups SPC because getting coins was the other way that we could get an upgrade. However, because our club was just so empty at the time, we weren't capable of doing this. Okay, in order to progress, we need to continue playing in the qualifiers. And once again, in the qualifiers, initially we would have success, and I would continue to destroy every single opponent that I had faced. best, which eventually allowed me to earn enough points to qualify for the Champions Finals. Now, after qualifying, initially things seemed to continue to go smoothly, but what I noticed was that the more games we won, the tougher the opposition that we faced were becoming. And while our attack could still hold up at this level, it was clear that our defense was the weakest point in our team. Because of this, I would lose half of the games that we played during the session, meaning that when all was said and done, we had only achieved rank 4 rewards, and with the Team of the Season promo coming out the next day, I would hold on to these rewards along with all of the incredible packs that we had earned through completing objectives. And while we did now have a really good chance at packing an upgrade for our team with the 37 decent packs that we had in the store, just in case we didn't pack upgrades for these positions, I still wanted to continue evoing Blanc, purchase a centre back for 170,000 coins, and then also complete the icon player pick before we'd eventually enter into the Champions Finals. The Team of the Season promo is here, and we're getting a free guaranteed pack, which meant that we were guaranteed to pack one of these players. I would then complete the daily login SPC, adding another pack to my collection, and with the packs that we now had, I'd be disappointed if we only packed one Team of the Season. First pack, let's see the Team of the Season. Okay, it's a gold card, but remember, high rated cards are good as well, but 82 rated aren't. Second pack now, still no Team of the Season, and because I'm opening these packs from worst to best, I'm gonna start speed running through them. And so this is exactly what I did, and I was opening pack after pack, hoping to see that blue Team of the Season animation, but 12 packs later, I still hadn't packed a Team of the Season, let alone a walkout. But eventually, I opened an 85 times 2 pack by mistake. No, we're not getting a Team of the Season, and I didn't even mean to open this pack, and that's Perejo. Okay, but it is 2 walkouts, and the second one's an 88 rated Oblak, so it looks like our pack luck isn't just mudded. But the next 4 packs that I opened would show me otherwise. We still have 19 packs left, but we're still not getting a Team of the Season. That is just horrible. 18 packs now. Oh, we got one. We got a Team of the Season, and it's a German right wing. I have no idea who this is. No, it's one of the worst, but at least we're on the board now. Is our pack luck in? Oh, that's back-to-back Team of the Seasons, and this time it's a Spanish striker. No, he looks like he's one of the worst as well. The next 5 packs wouldn't be that great, but with the 4th and the 5th ones being tradable, and us packing a total of 3 walkouts from them, I was capable of making a decent amount of coins, and this was massive because we needed to make 170,000 coins to upgrade a centre back, or we could just pack a Team of the Season centre back. No Team of the Season, it's only an 84. I would then proceed to open the packs that we had left, and as the value of the packs that we opened increased, so did the ratings of the players who we were getting, and 2 out of the next 8 packs that I opened would give us 2 walkouts, and this was crucial too, because we were working towards completing the icon player pick. This is our final pack before the guaranteed Team of the Season. No, we're not getting a Team of the Season, and we don't even get a walkout. That's awful. Now with us having loads more players, I was capable of completing the penultimate squad for the icon player pick, and after doing so, I would open the guaranteed Team of the Season pack. Come on, give me a centre back or said Max. It's a Norwegian striker from Brighton. Okay, I don't know if she's good, but she is 90 rated. We could now also afford to complete the final squad, and so the icon player pick was now ours. Come on, our risk has to have paid off. Give me something insane. There's no way. I'm just going to take the 92 for fodder. This meant that I'd completed one of the 3 things, and unfortunately, it didn't lead to an upgrade. And with us only having 15 hours left at the time, I felt pressured to enter into the Champions Finals and tried to get the rank 1 rewards to avoid having to delete my account, even though we hadn't gotten any upgrades. I then remembered that I had forgotten to list our tradable items, and so the players on our transfer list could help us to make a decent amount of coins. And after opening our packs, we now had a lot more players in our club, and so I would complete the Team of the Season daily challenge while waiting for our players to sell, because the pack that we got could help us to make a lot of coins, but unfortunately, it wouldn't. Now, not all of our players had sold, and we still had a lot more players in our club, and so I decided to complete the UCL marquee matchups, which allowed me to get 3 more tradable packs. And while the first 2 weren't the greatest, and we were only capable of making a few thousand coins, packing a walkout as well as an 85 rated in the final pack allowed us to make a decent amount of coins. Okay, so we're getting closer, and if we complete the entire market matchups SPC, we can get a 50k pack, and so I'm going to do that. And so for the next few minutes, this is exactly what I would do. And while completing the SPC, our coin balance was rising because some of our players were selling. And by the way, the centre back that I wanted to purchase was Hincapie's Team of the Season. But from the tradable market matchups packs, just like before, the items that we were getting weren't the greatest. However, I was doing my best to squeeze as much value out of these packs as I could. But the main reason I completed the market matchups SPC was to get the 50k pack, and now it was time for us to open that one. No, a tradable Team of the Season would have been insane, but we are getting a Spanish centre mid. Oh wow, and it is 2 walkouts, and along with an 86, we got an 89 rated Ruben Diaz. I would then list these players, and I started to feel like this pack came in clutch, because if we didn't pack them with the other players that we had on the transfer list, we wouldn't have a chance of making enough coins. And while waiting for those players to sell, I decided to complete 10 81 plus player picks. I'm addicted to packing Team of the Seasons right now, and that first player pick just wasn't it. The next 8 player picks weren't it either. However, we would at least get one 87 rated player, and we were now down to our final player pick. Can you let me leave without the Team of the Season? And it's just done it to me. Okay, but the players have sold. Can we afford him? No, we're so close. I then tried to snipe him, and here's one for 174. Oh no, I compared his price. Do I still get him? That was the most insane snap you'll ever see. And so we we were now at least capable of upgrading one position before playing in the Champions Finals, and the third part of my plan was to Evo Blanc, which we needed to play games in order to do, but with the time that we had left, I decided to play these games in the Champions Finals. Can we get off to a good start in this campaign? I failed the pass, but it falls to Coman, back into Zico, and we just scored our first goal. We have Coman in some space again, he finds the pass into Mbappe, let's do some skill here. We cooked him and extended our lead to 2. That seemed like after conceding in that fashion, our opponent's confidence had dropped, and because of this I was capable of running over them and we would end up winning by 5 goals to 0. I was also completing some objectives, and the packs that we get could allow us to back a team of the season, and with the stats that these cards had, a lot of them could realistically improve our team, and so motivated, I would proceed to play 2 more games in the Champions Finals so that I could complete the entire daily play objective. Unfortunately for us, we were still flawless after playing 3 games in total. Okay, Blanc's entire evolution is now complete. This meant that realistically, the only way of getting upgrades that could help us in this Champions Finals was through packing them in one of the insane packs that we got through completing objectives. However, high rated cards were important because later on, a new player SBC would come in clutch. Oh wow, we just got an 88 rated player from a really bad pack. And although on paper, the next few packs that I opened were better, unfortunately the contents within these packs just weren't as good as the first pack that I opened, and eventually I would end up getting a duplicate. By using it, I would complete the cheapest squad for the 83 plus team of the week player pick before proceeding to open 4 more packs where we were capable of packing higher rated players, but unfortunately in the 4th one I ended up getting 2 duplicates. Now with nowhere else to put them, I would complete an 81 plus player pick, and I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial of turning 2 84 rated players into an 83, and then after opening my penultimate pack and not packing a team of the season from it, I would feel robbed if I didn't get a team of the season from my final pack. You have got to be kidding me, the pack weight for team of the season seemed so low. The pack weight in general seemed low as well, because an 84 rated player was the highest rated player that we got from an 83 times 5 pack. So there aren't any SPCs that we can complete right now, but there are objectives that we can complete, and so hopefully that could allow us to get an upgrade, and so we need to enter back into the Champions Finals. Okay, we can't afford to get a loss this early on. Mbappe on the ball now, finds Zola back into Mbappe, we dodge the keeper, and score in an open net. Zico would then slide Mbappe through, and after doing a little bit of skill, Mbappe would find the back of the net. But the reason we couldn't afford to lose was because the games would only get tougher the further we went, and because we could only lose 1 game, I made sure to give it my all in every single game that I played, because the only reason I wouldn't mind losing a game for was because my opponent was simply just better than ours. And with this mentality, after winning the first game that I played, I would proceed to win the next 2 games that I played after it, before going ahead and claiming some objectives, allowing us to get a high rated player as well as some really good packs, and from these packs we would continue to get some more high rated players, and at this point, with no other way of getting an upgrade other than packing a team of the season, I would complete an 83 plus team of the week player pick, allowing me to get a team of the week that I would then use to complete an upgrade pack. But unfortunately from this upgrade pack, we wouldn't end up getting a team of the season. I would then continue to play in the Champions game mode, and in the 7th game that I played, some of the cracks within our team were starting to become evident, and I have to be honest with you, the backline that we were operating with this late into the game essentially seemed like it was on life support. But even though this was the case, we would still comfortably win the 7th game, and in comparison to last week, this was amazing because we were actually doing it this time. Okay, we're on a roll right now, but it's clear that the teams are becoming better, and as the opposition became tougher, the cracks in our team would start to show. Theo, you can't be that slow. He cuts it back, and we concede in the worst way possible. Now we need to track him here. Blanc is not marking his player, and his positioning made us concede. But remember when I talked about the games that I didn't mind losing? Well, this wasn't one of them. Mbappe, okay, that's 1 back, and this was because I was conceding goals due to making silly moves in the defense, and even though our opponent's team was better than ours, I knew that I was the better player. Sawa with an incredible run, and we've equalized at the near post. We would then continue to dominate against this opponent, but in the 70th minute against the run of play, no, Trent has done so poorly there. How have we conceded like that? But I wouldn't give up because I believed that I could keep on scoring. Mbappe, we've equalized again. However, straight off of my opponent's kickoff. Where are my defenders going? No, we could lose here. And due to rushing against my opponent, due to me needing to equalize the game late on, my opponent would capitalize on another mistake, and my worst nightmare was coming true because I had just lost a game that I felt like I should have won, and with 12 games left, in order to achieve my goal, I had to win every single game that I played. I frustrated at the time, I would continue to play some more games, and I was doing my best to try to shrug the loss off as best as I possibly could, and although the games weren't easy, I would proceed to win the next 4 games that I played in a row. But while performing well in these games, I couldn't help but think of the fact that if we had just won the game that we should have, instead of 11-1, our record would stand at 12-0, but more importantly, we would have 1 lifeline. And in my 13th game, that lifeline could come in clutch, because 66 minutes in, we were down down by our goal. Now this guy knows how to play, and his players are running all over us. He finds his winner. We need to block this. No way. No, we've just lost another game. Now once again, after the loss, I would proceed to play a couple more games. And before playing these games, I felt like our team was just way too poor to be able to complete the game. However, after winning both of these games, even though it meant that we had failed to complete the game this week, we had actually put ourselves in a decent position, and this was massive. Because while we do have to delete our club if we don't complete the game before the end of the game cycle, the fact that our record was so good meant that we were in contention to get some absolutely insane rewards, and most importantly, the guaranteed Team of the Season player picks that were available now as a result of the Team of the Season promo, meaning that the next time we played in the Champions Finals, our team could be a lot better, and in theory, we should only improve from this position. After realizing this, I would start to claim all of the objectives that we had completed, and once again, we were getting a ton of rewards after playing all of the games that we had, and all of a sudden, my goal for the rest of our 100 hours became to complete the Champions Finals, getting the best rewards that I possibly could, so that we could make as many upgrades as possible to our team. And spoiler alert, something unbelievable happens in our Champions Finals rewards. Anyway, from the rewards that we got through completing objectives, we were packing some decent players. However, after getting a duplicate, I would complete half of the 83 plus Team of the Week player pick before continuing to open our packs. And like I said, high rated players were important, and so far the packs hadn't given us any. However, packing these types of players could be game changing as well. Okay, we got ourselves a Team of the Season, and it's a Portuguese centre mid. No way, is Bernardo in the Team of the Season? No, it's his gold card, so the Team of the Season is going to be the second walkout. Oh no, once again, it's one of the worst Team of the Seasons. The next pack would give me an 86 rated player, followed by an 89 rated Van Dijk, and in the final pack, once again, we would get two walkouts, but the first being an 86 rated, and this time, the second being an 88 rated player. Now knowing that I needed to get the best rewards that I could from this Champions Finals, even though we could no longer complete the game, I started to look for an SPC that we could complete, and that's when I saw him. Okay, Lucas Vasquez has an affordable SPC, and so using some of our resources, I'm going to complete his card. And acquiring this addition to our team was massive, because in the games that we played, I definitely felt like it was the fullbacks that were the weakest link in our team, and if we had improved fullbacks, we would have won at least one out of the two games. Okay, already I feel so much safer at the back, and now I'm going to finish playing in the Champions Finals. Now in my first game back, although I would go down by a goal early, ultimately I would try my best within this game, and as a result of that, we would be capable of winning. However, I'd end up losing the game after that. Now what this meant is that we could no longer get rank 2 rewards, but if we could win 2 out of the 3 games that we had left, we would indeed get rank 3 rewards, and this was massive because the guaranteed Team of the Season pack that you'd get becomes tradable at this level. And after winning the first out of these 3 games that I played, I started to become excited at the prospect of getting some good rewards, and I wanted to win our penultimate game to avoid leaving it to the final one. Zico on the ball now, we're through here, and we're in the lead early on. This guy's pressing me really hard. No, we can't afford to lose the ball here, we need to block this. No, Blanc is just too slow. Oh no, he's hitting us on the counter attack. We're attacking his run with Zico, but somehow Mbappe still gets there. Oh, I misread him and we're down by a goal. Zola, we need you here. There's some space to go through. Zola, can you score? There's no way he saved that. I would then continue to try to score in this game, but I started to feel demoralized when I felt like our strongest point in our team, which was our attack, was starting to hold us back, and we couldn't afford this because of the defense that we had. We need to block the shot. No, how does it go through? And I would end up forfeiting the game. This is our last chance. And early on into this game, so you've been a gem the whole campaign. We shoot with Coleman, and he finds the net. But we've been in this position before. Coleman once again, we have Vasquez here. He's made a difference, and he continues to do so by extending our lead. And with how massive the upgrades and rewards were, I would continue to be ruthless in this game. Coleman off the post, it falls back to us, and we're scoring an open net. He's paused, is he going to forfeit? Yes, he does, which means that we've won this game, and we now have some insane Team of the Season rewards that could help us upgrade our team. First player pick, come on, give me someone good. No way. And I'd end up taking the highest rated player for Fada. Second player pick now, come on, I'll take almost anything. Oh, we just got the centre back who we bought. This meant that I could list the tradable version, which would allow me to get most of our coins back. Now before opening our rewards, I would claim a couple of the objectives that we had completed, but after opening all of the objective packs, not really getting anything much, which was to be expected, I was excited to start opening our rank 3 rewards. Okay, all of our packs are tradable, and we're looking to make coins here. Come on. No Team of the Season from the first pack, but we are going to be getting an English right back, and it is going to be 2 walkouts, with the second walkout being an 88 rated player. 100k back now, still no Team of the Season, and this time we're only going to be getting 1 walkout. But with how valuable they were, I would continue to squeeze as many coins as I could from my packs. 85 times 3, this has to be good. There's no way we're still not getting a Team of the Season, but the season 87. And once again, we do have 2 tradable walkouts, but this time the second is only an 87 rated player. Penultimate pack now. No, we haven't gotten a tradable Team of the Season, and it's going to be Odegaard once again. And this time, Odegaard is the only walkout. However, I will try to make as many coins as I can. Now this is the big one. Guaranteed 3 tradable Team of the Seasons. Who is the first Team of the Season going to be? No, this doesn't look good. No, this player isn't that valuable. Can we get a valuable Team of the Season? season. No way, is that St. Max? No way, we just backed St. Max. He's one of the most valuable team of the seasons. I'll be honest with you, at this point, I couldn't believe my eyes, and I would sit there in awe for a while, before making roughly 30,000 coins from the 2 lesser team of the seasons that we had, and then a whopping 820,000 coins from the 91 rated St. Max that we packed. And while before, I was starting to doubt whether or not I'd ever be able to complete the game, after packing this player, I started to have a lot more hope, because we now had a lot more resources that we could use to upgrade our team. I would then list all of the terrible players that we had on our transfer list, and boy was I expecting to make a lot of coins from this. And while waiting for our players to sell, I targeted some player SPCs that I wanted to work towards completing in the future, because along with now having over 1 million coins, we could also build an 88 rated squad, and with the coins that we now had, we could afford to upgrade key positions in our team by adding Zaha and Hansen into the attack, Mateus in the midfield, as well as Alphonso Davies at the left back position. And although I wouldn't purchase these players at the time because I expected their prices to decrease, with the power of editing, you could see the level of the team that we were now capable of building, and I started to feel like there was a chance that I wouldn't have to delete my club. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones, so go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.